whose piece of is on my...
me.
Hello my lovelies and welcome to another video. Today I am feeling the spring in Milan. I mean, not for long, because naturally May is the month of travel. I will not be staying much here, but it's still nice to feel like a touch of the sun on my skin, you know? And also really nice because I get to kind of like feel a little bit different and dress up a little bit different. So let me show you what I wore today. This is where you can actually see what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this sort of like a maxi dress. I remember that at the beginning of the year, I read that low-waisted things will be a trend. And I was like, that doesn't suit me because it's gonna look big on the hips. But I think these kind of pieces are so chic. I wore these with ballerinas. I went to a museum today, so it was perfect for the museum visit, but also was perfect when I like walked back home because I wore this dress with a pair of ballerina flats. But this video is going to be a lot of things. So first I'm gonna kind of start vlogging at home, and then we're going to London in a day or two, I think. We're actually going for the first of 4 cruise shows that I will be covering this season. I'm excited. I'm feeling the like spring vibes. I'm feeling the sort of like awakening. I don't know, this is really something that I'm so excited about, like beginning of summer, you know, you can just like feel it in the air. I got like a lot of nice new things, but the first one that I've been dying to unbox because it's been sitting in my corridor waiting for you guys is over here. It's something you guys asked me a lot about. As you can see, the box is from Songmont, and I got so many questions, even the last time that I showed you how I wear the Luna bag. Over here, we have something different. Basically, what I wanted to do is I wanted to open this up and style it like in a few different ways because like I said, I'm excited for spring, summer, but also what I'm really excited about is just like styling my clothing differently. Ever since I've done the closet clear out, I'm really excited about outfits and making outfits. Okay, so here we got my Songmont Drippy Tote. I finally released her from the like papers. I really love, first of all, the total design because it's kind of like that type of bag that we all want right now, you know? The bag that is a bit slouchy, looking that kind of like cool girl bag. But talking about total design, here I'm loving that it has these like pockets where I could slide my phone in and the phone's always here. Obviously the materials used are premium. My bag is suede. It's a khaki color because I love this color. Filippo always says that this color is one of the colors that suits me the best. What do you guys think? And it has the shoulder strap, but it also has a top handle so you can kind of wear it however you want. I think like we're talking about an iPad, earphones, all the necessities could fit in here. Yes, I think that this bag even goes with what I'm wearing today because it's that kind of cool casual vibe, you see? But since it's a new bag in my collection, I want to style it a few different ways. Before I go into changing and styling this beautiful piece, I wanted to give you some good news. With the code Tamara12, you get discount on Songmont website. So happy shopping. They have so many really nice bags. I actually got another bag from them completely organically. I love wearing kind of bags like this lately. You guys have also noticed, I think, a little bit of a shift in the types of things that I'm picking. And I just want to focus on premium quality, thoughtful design, great materials, and that's kind of my key target. Let's go try on some things. I'm wearing basically like a very easy, simple city look. Okay, we got these JW Anderson jeans, the like matching color knit with the bag, sneakers, you know, busy girl. I love these jeans. I actually haven't worn them since I believe like last sort of like spring, summer, because the denim is pretty thin, so it's perfect. Short sleeve cashmere knit, matching like, you know, the olive green tones. The sneakers also have a bit of the green. Look numero dos, similar color vibes we got, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm not sure about the shoes. In all honesty, I could have worn like ballerinas or even ankle boots because we're still in that time of the year, but I'm wearing like a long skims dress. I have like this dress in pretty much every color because I love it. A denim jacket. This denim jacket is from Agolde. I love that brand. It's a denim brand. I'm wearing my new orans. I don't even know if I've ever shown you these orans yet. These gray. The color is cement, I checked. Like cement, but in French. before someone else thinks it's something else. And I'm just loving this vibe because it's kind of like, you know, if you want to be in a maxi dress, but you want to be girly, but you want to be cool. Like this outfit, I would wear as a student as well if I had to study and stuff and go to the library. And you want to be cute and comfortable because the dress is super comfy and the look is super cute. You know what I mean? This, when it's on the shoulder, I feel like you're that girl. Guys, can I just tell you one thing? This is what I want to be wearing the whole spring. These kind of like earthy tones. So the material of this set is like, the skirt is sort of like a cotton, beautiful, light, airy, you know, earthy tones. It's not a dress, it is a skirt and a top from the row with some shoes as well. Of course, my Miu Miu's and this Songmont bag. I really love this. One other color that I think this bag would go so well with is brown. I'm sorry, I know I said brown, but I just wanted to show you how a simple look like this, denim jeans, simple t-shirt, okay, like very classic cotton, and this bag are such a good, easy, even like a travel outfit, because this bag would fit everything that I need, including probably my laptop as well, even though I have like a very big laptop, you know what I mean? Now the brown look that I promised. Okay. Ugh, I love this suit. This is me being a little bit more, I don't want to say corporate, because this is my style and I don't want to call my style corporate, okay? Simple white t-shirt, brown trousers and a blazer and olive green. I have also like black loafers. This type of bag shape is just so popular right now. And it's just like what kind of we want right now, right? Like these kind of not too branded, casual, well-made bags that will last. If you love this bag as much as I do, make sure to use the code Tamara12 to get a 12% discount, which I think is great because this type of piece will last you and it's just like very, very good for every day, but also for travel, for summer, for winter. It comes in different, obviously, textures as well because mine is suede, but you can kind of choose through different colors and finishes. Now, Filippo's coming home, so I'm quickly gonna sort this out. To be honest, I kind of want to stay in this outfit. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna travel like this to London. What do you guys think? How would you rate this outfit? Yeah, so we're going to London, and then from London, we're going to Warsaw, and I love Poland. I mean, I've said this before many times. I've only been once, okay? But I had the best time when I was in Poland last time, even if it was a very short trip and even if it will be a very short trip again now. But you know, it's something that like, I don't know if it's to do with age. I think when you're younger, you enjoy more sort of like cultures that are very different from your own. But when you hit your 30s, you kind of start going back, maybe not 30s, maybe even later, I don't know. But like I moved away from home at 18. Barely 18. Now I'm at like the age where I really, really love my culture so much, and like everything that is close to home, it just feels so amazing. And last time that I was in Poland, I felt really like that strong Slavic expression. So I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to going there from London. And then from Poland, we'll be coming back to Milan, but only for a very, very short, hot second, because ladies and gentlemen, your girl has another thing and then another thing and then another thing. But you know, one step at a time. Remember that I don't really like to announce too many things. You know what my Roman Empire is actually? Whew, now it's heavy. When I started YouTube, like fashion and beauty community was so much different. It was like girls watching MAC lipsticks and lash hauls and what's in my bag videos and monthly favorites, and I loved what's in my bag videos. I love them. I love them. I love watching what's inside of every single different kind of bag and what different people carry in their bags. I just always found it very fascinating. I guess I'm nosy. I don't know, but also it's for practicality reasons because you learn. Bless you! So right now, I'm gonna show you what's inside my Songmont Drippy Tote. I have my earphones, which I love very much because they're noise cancelling, But one thing that's kind of a little bit problematic is that I lost that leather part. You know that like they slide into a case? I cannot find it. I have a pair of sunglasses. Is it a coincidence that they are matching color? I don't know what to tell you. I don't think you've seen them yet on this channel. They're the new Loewe. They would go amazing with this outfit actually, and I already packed my bag because I think I'll stay in this outfit because Filippo and I are going to Nobu for dinner, and I just like the way this outfit is. I love these sunglasses, by the way, and they go really well with this look. My wallet, which is this little Chanel card holder. I have my keys. Someone told me you shouldn't really show your keys on internet, but I have them in here. This is the ticket from the museum that I went to, so I guess it was together with my wallet. Now, something that I love very, 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 very much is my Louis Vuitton agenda. Without this, I probably would be lost with the amount of things that I have to do and that I need to do and my priorities. This I put like my priorities so nicely, and every single day that I wake up, I put like few things, like 2 things that would make this day really good. Like if I achieve these 2 things today, the day would be great. So for today, my 2 things that I needed to achieve to make it a great day was to attend the lunch that I was attending with the brand and go to the museum. I have achieved those 2 things. It's a very, very easy, simple day. But you know, those 2 things were in my calendar for like over 3 weeks, I believe. So it was the priority. And then I put like other things that would also make this day glorious if I've completed them. Then I have my iPad. Is it charged? I don't really need this at dinner. I'm gonna leave this, but this I also love, especially with the pencil. And I bought a matte screen, so when you're writing, I don't know if you can see, it's not shiny and doesn't have fingertips, and it's quite nice and beautiful. I love my iPad, and I download the most incredible like educational material on there that I like to watch. There's a lipstick, one of my favorites. This is the Chanel Le Rouge 31. I love it. It's nude, it's glorious, it's beautiful. Now, tell me, when did you first start watching YouTube? And do you guys remember who was like the first person that you found on YouTube? That's what I want to know. Like, who was the first YouTuber that you ever watched? Because I'll tell you who was the one that I watched first. There was this girl called Chrissy Kissy. She was a dental nurse, I remember that. I don't think she has a channel anymore at all. Like, was not a professional YouTuber, but I love watching her reviews. And then of course I started watching All That Glitters and Juicy Star 07 because those were the times. Make sure to comment who were your first YouTubers that you discovered, because I really want to know. I think you look very handsome with your hair. I mean, anyhow, I think you look very handsome, but that's just me. I'm going today to London for the Gucci cruise show.
Yes.
It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
And it's actually the first cruise show of Sabato de Sarno, you know?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. What I wanted to ask you, Filippo, is what do you think about women who do so many cosmetic procedures?
Look, I'm for freedom. You're free to do whatever you want. I'm free to accept it or not.
Judge it, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's your body, your choice.
Agree.
So you do whatever you want.
Agree.
As long as it makes you feel better. But I think that there is a limit to it, which you decide, nobody else can. But I think that every woman should have next to them someone that is telling them, listen, now it's a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Because it's 1 second to destroy, you know, your nature or to destroy your face, and you don't want that. If one day you come home and I see a different woman from the one I met, then you come into my space.
I think I'm already a different woman than the one you met.
No, nothing changed.
You think? When you met me, I had black hair.
No, but we're not talking about the color of the hair. I'm talking about making the eyes smaller.
Like very drastically. Well, the reason why I asked this question is because this topic is very important to me. You know why? Because I sometimes get my girls tell me that they are feeling under pressure to either get things changed on their face from their partners, which I think is very important topic that needs to be highlighted more.
No, you should never feel any pressure from, I mean, a man that is asking you to do something.
Exactly. This is what I wanted.
Is not a man. Is not a man. Like a man that is asking you to do a bigger boobs because he loves big boobs. It's not a man.
For you, he should get a girl.
He should get a girl with bigger boobs.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody can ask you.
No,
nobody. It's like well, okay, this is a very important topic. I don't know if it's the right moment, whatever, but it's like the call of having a baby or not.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell you if you can have a baby or not. You decide.
If you should, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's always your call. You know, I told you already, for me, to have a baby is a superpower.
Yeah.
It's like to be invisible or like to fly. So they tell you have a superpower, which a woman has, because we don't have that power. So it's a superpower to make another human being, right? Now, it should always be your call, because for me, the most important thing is that you are happy in your body.
But you know what's
That's
very
it.
strange? I was always very, as you know, from stories and from my life path and everything, I was always very confident, even before I've changed anything on my face. And I've changed it to
Yeah, but you see,
experiment.
But
like
yeah, but on your case,
I never changed something.
Yeah, but
What I'm trying to say is to feel better.
no, but look, in your case, there is something that you cannot forget. You have a medical background. You are a pharmacist, so you know what you're going to. So you're not scared. You're actually quite fascinated.
Yeah,
by
I'm very
by the, you know, to go to a doctor and experience on your skin, but because you know what they're doing. It's like, you know, we go to I don't know, to see a doctor to do a little surgery. You never really know what is there waiting for you. She knows everything, but you know, there are some
But
girls
it's weird
that
because I don't expect like a hairdresser even or a plastic surgeon to change my life, you know, or to make me feel better or anything like that. I go in there, like sometimes even hairdressers, something as basic as that, will tell me, you know, girls come and they ask for Kim Kardashian hair.
yeah.
And I'm like, you know, it's not possible. And also plastic surgeons, girls go there, or guys, whatever, it doesn't matter, and expect that this person is going to change their life and they're going to feel so much better.
You always need to be very, very sure of what you're going to do. You go for Botox, it's okay. It lasts 6 months and goodbye. If you do your teeth, for example, or if you do your boobs, then, I mean, I don't know. I think the main thing is just wait to be that you grow to
Yeah.
understand yourself and to see exactly what you need to do. I'm the opposite. I would never do anything. I mean, I might do something one day when I'll be old, but I never did anything. But I don't paint my beard, for example.
Yeah, you don't
You
dye
know, like
your hair, yeah,
yeah,
your
like you
beard.
know, a lot of people I know, they, how do you say, they dye.
Dye.
They dye their hair, they dye your beard because they see a little bit of white, which is totally fine. You know, that's what people do because they feel more confident. Do whatever makes you feel confident, and nobody can judge you. Nobody can tell you what to do. Like nobody means nobody. Let me tell you something about our relationship. You know, I have long hair and I have a beard, right? And not everybody likes this look. But Tamara never told me, never once, I think you should cut your beard,
Yeah.
or I think you should cut your hair. Because the moment she tells me that, something is gonna get, I'm like, wait, what do you mean?
I think it's
That's
not
me.
my place. I think it's not my place at all to tell you what you should do with your
And
physical
let me
appearance.
tell you, it is not your place. Because I always believe in two different things. We are together, but
And I
we are...
got you how you were. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, so now to ask and change.
She never, ever judged me. And I don't judge you. You know, you ask me, what do you think I should wear? And then I'll tell
Yeah.
you. I mean, you know that, for example, I don't really enjoy to go out with a woman with the boobs out, for example.
Yeah.
And you know that. But I never told you. We always got each other. And then we choose each other. Then we smelled each other. We understood what we could do and what we couldn't. And now we're together. And it's been 4 amazing years. Because for me, your happiness is my happiness. So why would I change that?
The point being is that what I want to reinforce on this channel is that your body should always be your choice, no matter what kind of topic we're talking about. The amount of comments that I get on this channel, like, oh, this hair color doesn't suit you, you should change it. Oh, you shouldn't wear the low cut because you have a ugly sternum bone. Oh, you shouldn't wear these kind of colors, they don't suit you. And I'm just always thinking like, wow,
No, but wait. Can I,
I would
say
never
something?
tell other people
but
what
can I
to
say
do
something?
with their appearance.
In this case, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's a channel.
Yeah.
There is engagement.
Agreed.
They love. They tell you what they love, and they tell you what they don't like,
Yeah.
and that's okay. What I'm talking about is at home with your partner, because you know we grow up with our mother and our father telling us what to do,
Yeah.
and that's okay until a certain point. But when you are
My
in
mom
a,
still tells me what she
maybe my
does.
mother is asking me if I brush my teeth. I'm, you know.
My mom this morning, she left me a
Yeah.
voice note of everything I need to do.
My mother is asking me if I eat, if I brush my teeth.
My mom is also asking me if I eat.
So, but in you know, at home with your partner, it shouldn't be like that.
Anyway, I would love to vlog more, but I realized that Filippo and I are very chatty and I have to go because the car's picking me up in literally like 20 minutes. So I'll probably update you guys either from the airport or from London town. Let's go.
She got water and a snack. This will then be followed by our highlight.
Hello London, my favorite city in the world. Look at this view, the St. Paul's Cathedral, the city. Love it, honestly. I think I've stayed in this room before, to tell you the truth. Kind of having here, I suppose, my invite to the show, some other bits and bobs, and this is the itinerary. So over here are my looks. This is my show look for tomorrow, and this is my bathroom. So, before we start getting ready, I think it's only polite if we show what's in here, right? Okay, now I can't see what it is. There's a passport cover. Ah, look at this! Look at this vanity case. And then a passport cover with my initials that inside says Gucci Londra with the Ancora Rosso. And at the back here it says Gucci Londra as well. This is really cute. Ah, there's more stuff in here. Okay, so there's a lipstick. There is mattifying primer, glow hydrating mist, which is my favorite, and there is the strap for this, so it can even be a bag. I also got this really cute hand luggage from Gucci, and that was very convenient. Inside it's like my laptop, my camera equipment, and things like that that I bring with me for in flight. So this is the really spectacular gift. In here is the Monaco on London map. Then in here, I have no idea, I cannot open it with one hand only. This is my itinerary. So what I wanted to open is this. Dear Tamara, welcome to London. A city that could not be more meaningful for me and for Gucci. See you at Tate Modern, Sabato. Guys, this is Sabato del Sarno's first cruise show, and I'll tell you one thing. That is very, very, very exciting. I'm super grateful to Gucci for bringing me to my favorite city, one city that I could also consider my city, even if it's not. You know, like what they say, there are cities that you just feel like you belong to more than the others. And for me, London is definitely one of those cities where I feel like I belong. Even when I arrived here at the Savoy, the doorman, Rob, he's an icon of the Savoy. He's told me like, Tamara, welcome, how's it down in Brighton? And I was like, how do you remember me? It's been like a long time. Why are we at the Savoy event? Do you know why? Because Gucci actually started his Gucci journey at the Savoy. He was working actually at the Savoy, and obviously that's where he got the inspiration for the luggage. So he started making his Gucci luggage, which is why we're back to my trolley here. Ta-da! The point is that obviously Gucci valigeria is like very important for the Gucci. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy to be in London now. I have to change and I have to get ready because we gotta get going. Okay, I'm not gonna do a lot of makeup, in all honesty, because I don't really feel like I need to. But just few little touches of concealer. I have like a nice little glow to the face, but in a good way. But this is the Hourglass concealer. I really like how it kind of gives me that look, you know what I mean? You see the glow that I'm talking about. It's also because I exfoliated last night. Then, one of my favorite bronzers, you guys have heard me talk about this 1,000,000 times. It's literally in shade 4, and I really like it to add warmth. And Gucci Beauty is one of those brands that really created, besides my favorite mascara that I talk about in every single video. Eyebrow touch up with my Kosas brow pencil. If I'm all over the place, it's because we have zero amount of time. My favorite Gucci Beauty blush, this is not sponsored by the way, is in shade 6, and it's this kind of berry colored one. And I love this. It goes also well with all these burgundy tones. I love the color, can you see it? But here I messed something up, and that we need to fix with a bit of this foundation brush. Of course, my favorite lip liner in the whole entire world. So overline a little bit on the top, then we're gonna blend it all in. Then book some lip gloss, the plumping one in Flash. This will go in my bag. The fragrance I'm wearing is going to be the Tom Ford White Suede. Ooh, I realized I haven't done any eyeshadow really. So I have my Patrick Ta palette that I love very much. I will link it below because I think it's an incredible product. Luckily, my hair was kind of okay done from before, so I didn't have to do anything with the hair when I arrived. But tomorrow We're gonna have Issei Cook from Larry King Salon coming to do my hair. Gucci is organizing, to be honest, hair and makeup, but since I have like very thick hair, like I didn't want to kind of risk having someone who doesn't really know what my hair is like doing my hair and then maybe be like not happy with the result on the day of the show, you know what I mean? A touch of brown bronzy eyeliner. This one's from Hourglass, is the micro liner, and I'm loving that right now. It's very subtle. For mascara, I first go in with the Chanel primer. It's the white one. And then my favorite in the whole entire world, Gucci Beauty one. Sorry, I don't know if you can see me, but... Do I need anything else? Yes. Maybe a little bit of mattifying powder just in my T-zone, which is basically my MAC powder, nothing like unusual. Ooh, should we do a bit of highlighter as well situation? I love this Dior Beauty Forever Glow. I like to put a little bit here in between eyes and then here. Also, Gucci has incredible glow drops, but they're more gold and this is more like white. Love it. Okay. Shall I show you the outfit? This is scary if you're scared of heights like I am, but this is my outfit of the night, even though it's pretty much day. I forgot how late it like sunsets in England. It's incredible. But yeah, these shoes and this bag are mine. I need to moisturize my legs probably before we head out, but that's the last thing that I'll do. The skirt is insanely gorgeous. I feel like I need a skirt in my life. It's actually looks like a skirt, but inside there's sort of like holes for your legs, so there's like a body situation inside, because there's this whole like slit that's very high up. It's actually, you have nothing to fear, which is brilliant. Then this kind of like a little bit of an Eastern Bloc vibe sweater. It has somewhere written Gucci, but it's so subtle over here, so subtle that you can barely even see it. And a little hello from the car. We are on our way to the Chiltern Firehouse, which is where like the first kind of like welcome cocktail slash like dinner is gonna take place. I'm very excited to see like everybody who's in town, and I feel a bit like that kind of like familiar like a host, you know what I mean, vibes. Super excited, love my outfit. I'm very happy to see my friends, so let's go to the Chiltern Firehouse. Well, hello Ksenia.
Well, hello, Tamara.
Long time no see.
So long.
How long since you saw me last time?
It's been 1 month, 15 days, 14 hours and 23 seconds.
I think it's been more than that actually.
Really?
FaceTime doesn't count.
I was about to ask, does FaceTime count? Because then it's been, you know, quite
5
recently.
minutes! As always. Well, how'd you like being in London?
I love it.
Where in like your top cities is London?
I think it doesn't cut top 20.
What? Excuse me. So excuse me, what are your top cities then?
Well, obviously New York. It's
Number
like
one.
tattooed on my forehead.
Okay, then?
And then it's Tokyo. Tokyo, yeah. Tokyo.
For all the Chrome Heart boutiques.
Yeah, the vintage shopping. People are so nice.
I
Everything
love
is clean.
Tokyo with you.
Oh my god, we had the best time.
Well, let me see your outfit. Matching. Burgundy. We love burgundy. I love
Actually,
it.
look.
I love this. And I love this jacket. And I love my skirt. In London, you have to speak like this.
Scott.
Ksenia.
I love it. That's what I love about London. The way people talk to you.
Jump in, love.
Ah, I love it. When I arrived and they were like, I can't even replicate it, but they were like, enjoy your time here, darling. I'm like, I will.
Let's go and enjoy our evening.
Yeah, let's go party.
Okay guys, that was really nice because I saw some of the people that I haven't seen in quite a while. I feel like the landing, we were discussing that the landing today from the flight was a little bit crazy, and I feel like half of my face, like my ears are still a little bit blocked, so I felt like I was struggling to hear people what they were saying. But I'm gonna go have like a nice long sleep tonight, and tomorrow I'll be like new, and tomorrow is the show day, so I'm so ready. Good morning guys. How cool are these sunglasses? Look at them. So first of all, what you can see there in the background is my room service breakfast. Second of all, I am getting dressed for the lunch with Gucci today before the show that is taking place tonight, and I want to show you the outfit number 1 as an option. Loving, 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 loving these trousers. I'm wearing them with these flat rosso ancora flats. These sunglasses. We have this sparkly bra. It's a little bit tight if I would wear it alone. But with the jacket, you know, it's just showing a little bit. I have another option that I want to show you. This is the outfit number 2. So obviously, I would remove the necklaces that I'm not wearing because I put on this heavy Gucci necklace, which is kind of like making the outfit a very simple top. I wore the same one for my Vogue Adria shoot. I'm gonna have to text Filippo. My best advice giver ever. I asked Filippo and he said, definitely this one. I said, but is it too revealing? And he said, no, it's so rock and roll. You look like you still haven't gotten home from last night. Anyway, the look is here. Love these trousers. I actually feel like I need these trousers in my life because they're like as comfortable as track pants, but they're cool. The bralette, the same accessories as last night because I love them. These new sunglasses that you've seen. And this jacket is actually Marc de Butrem, so that's that. Now let's go for lunch. Super happy just to kind of like chit chat with my friends and eat together and join them again. That's the best part.
Baby, sail away. Take a break or stay. Print a magazine. Build a house.
When?
Now you didn't show us your outfit.
I'm glad you're asking.
You know, I just wanted to highlight it specially.
I think I'm the only one in a jogger. But you know.
It's my dream outfit. You look comfortable
I know, I
with
stay
this
in this one.
gorgeous body, with amazing, but of course we know each other.
God's pig. Are you doing?
Guys,
Are you busy with your? Hello, hello, hello.
the camera is there.
We're doing a YouTube video.
Yes. Do you want to be in it, Kira?
I'm too hungover to be in it.
You don't look hungover.
She
you
doesn't,
look
right?
glowy.
Really? Yes, you always look
look
glowy. Your
glowy.
hair
I
is always perfect.
3 hours.
I woke up at 5:30
Me
a.m.
too. Me too.
It's jet lag, right?
Where
No,
did,
I
where
think
did you
it's,
fly from?
Milan.
Oh, but no.
There's 1 hour time difference.
No.
I don't understand.
I don't know what my time is.
I feel like that doesn't qualify as
No.
jet lag, does it?
Because, like, you know, 5:30, 6:30 in Milan, so.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't even know what time it is right now.
I feel like 8 hours.
It's
that's
better.
jet lag.
I like
No,
your
the
outfits.
thing is, you know what my problem was, Tamara?
Tell me.
I went in Miami out until 8 a.m. in the morning, so this me already up.
Anyway, I'm gonna go and have a nap now so we can party tonight.
I want to see that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go all out tonight. How much burgundy did you see in this vlog and in this outfit? Burgundy sunglasses, burgundy coat, burgundy shoes. But guys, actually underneath, I've got this gray knit with sparkly detailing and the shorts. And I think it's like a really, really cute look. But this will be my look for the show. We need to leave in like 20 minutes. We were just shooting reels, so I'm a bit like breathless. And if you don't know why, you need to go on my Instagram and check it out because I ran and almost fell and hurt myself for this reel. So please do me a favor and go and check it out. Final little things, bits and bobs to do, and we need to go. Of course, of all the times and days and whatnot, I got a bout of IBS right now. So I got like really like sharp stomach pain, and Ksenia came to my room and I said, Ksenia, I don't know if I can do this. I have very sharp stomach pain. And she said to me, get your together. I don't have lazy friends, and left. And if you don't know what true Eastern European tough love is, that is it, okay? Anyway, now I'm really getting my shit together and putting on the coat and leaving. Hi.
Hey,
Are you ready? Welcome to my car. I'm so happy you come with me to the show.
I missed you.
Same.
We didn't see each other for 15 minutes.
Literally.
25 seconds.
Literally didn't see each other for so long. What did you have for dinner?
You were there. Burger.
Was good, huh?
So good.
I had a tomato, mozzarella salad and french fries.
We get it, you're more chic.
No, it's like a salad and french fries. Like, it's not even a dish. We're on our way to Tate Modern, where Sabato De Sarno is going to present his first cruise collection for Gucci. You know, I was saying that you came to my room, that I said I had a belly pain, and that you said, get your together and get going.
No,
And I was like,
you
okay.
said, I'm lazy. And I said, I don't have lazy friends.
Tough love. Anyway, okay. Well, let's go to the show. I saw some of my artist friends and then they introduced me to... She was like, these are my artist friends. And I said, this is Xenia. She's my artist friend. Look what she's doing. I'm sorry, the light here is awful, but you get what I mean. Okay guys, we made it to Tate Modern. I mean, you've seen that already, but we're just like looking at this kind of art installation, light installation. It says Gucci. All of these stripes and all of these street signs, none of them will be yours or mine, but I'll be your empire. Just stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. And it's by Mustafa the poet. So beautiful. This venue, I've been plenty of times at Tate Modern, but I've never seen anything like this. We're yet to find my seat. It feels fresh, you know, it feels like there's more air in here. Guys, I found my seat. As you can see, it says my name over there, but then there's someone's mark on my seat.
This is so weird.
Who ate my porridge?
That's so rude.
That was a metaphor. Whose piece of
ass is
is on my...
me.
Funnily enough, I'm sitting next to Caro Daur and Xenia Adons. And Ami Songmont. You know what I was thinking when I found out she was pregnant? I was like, shame on her. Like, we were together. Like, I saw her in New York. She was like, oh, you know, like, tell me about Milan. How about you tell me you're pregnant?
I know, it's crazy. I know, life is crazy.
How do people keep secrets? I will never know. And you neither, Xenia. Watch this trick. Go.
There's something you guys don't know about me, but I'm a magician. I make people disappear.
We tried really hard to practice this trick. We practiced a lot, so please give it a subscribe, a like, and a comment. Anyway, the show's about to start, you guys. Let's go. Good morning, guys. 9:33 a.m. Day before you're watching this. Hopefully, if you're watching straight when it goes live. I wish I could travel without this hat. However, my hair is literally like plastic underneath. After the after party last night, got home late, had to wake up at like 5:30 a.m. basically to get to the airport because we're already on to our next adventure, which is going to be in Warsaw. We had such a great time in London with Gucci. I'm entirely grateful to the team, also like to my friends always for moral support and for being so wonderful. But that's it. First of 4 cruise shows that I'll be attending this season done. On to the next one. Few words about Sabato de Sarno's cruise show, which is the Gucci Cruise 25, is that actually what I really like that it was taking place at Tate Modern. Even though it's like a space that I've attended many times for different kind of shows, I feel like it was really nice because such a luxury brand took a space that is actually open to everybody, that welcomes everybody, different cultures, different, you know, like diverse nations that come to London and meet in that one space, which I thought was a perfect choice. Obviously it was decorated, as you guys could see, in a lot of greenery. And then the collection, can we just discuss that giant blondie bag? I think we're all obsessed with the giant blondie bag. For the Cruise 25, I can tell you that the ballerina flats are still here to stay. There was a lot of sheers, a lot of flowy gowns, and that kind of like a whimsical expression as well for Sabato de Sarno's cruise. I mean, that was Gucci, you guys. I have to tell you that this adventure was lots of fun. I would like to say how grateful I am for all of these beautiful experiences, for learning and growing. If you would like to hear more or to see more in depth about the Gucci cruise collection, make sure to check out my blog, because we will definitely be showing you more of the collections and writing a few thoughts on it. Now, let's go catch that flight.